get this one going. And away we go in Cincinnati. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Hits his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Stop.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's get set. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
A give left side to Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch,
Here we go.
and that quarterback will find you again.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Stop.
Play action now. Burrow made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Diggs there to bring it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Behind.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
On one, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's get set.
At the 43-yard line.
Behind.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, here we go. Behind.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Connecting on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
11, 11, 11. Behind.
Trying for it with Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Why, Tony.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
South.
From the 47. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Texans with the football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
90 seconds.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Stays in the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Where's the high?
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Looking to throw, Stroud. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. So now, here's 3rd and goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
Bengals 10, Texans 7.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. That one's out and caught on the right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The dose of the hurry up offense here. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed to Collins. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
Handoff now out of the gun. Will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Going with Brown on the ground. And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On 2, ready? 12. Here we go. Dot.
From the 24. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT. 12. Dot.
He's back to throw. Moore's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Dot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Dump off caught by his back.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1, ready?
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go. Shot.
Trying again following the sack. Got a man, it's Gesicki.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And the Texans going nickel coverage,
11,
third down.
11. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Brought in right side by Moore. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Shot.
Desperation time here on fourth. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Into the red zone. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Buys time, rolling right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Jones. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And look at this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Gotta go.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7.
11.
And 3. At the 13.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Fights across for the touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. The Bengals getting ready for a big 2-point try late.
11. 11, Thomas. 11. 12.
Here he is to throw. And he's got a man complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right.
Back to the well again. Pickup of 2 here. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a short gain. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Give now to the running back. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Texans come away with